I will explain to you the four parts of the mind. Right now, being awake, let us call this level 4. Then, when you're asleep, this is level 3. This area contains all information from when you were born until right now. Level 2 contains all information from the time that your soul was created until you were born in this lifetime. That's level 2. All right. Level 1 is a sacred area. So, level 1 is a sacred area. This is in your sacred center. There's some sacred things inside there in this level 1. So, when you dream, you're in level 3. This contains all information from when you were born in this lifetime. Now, in your mind, try to imagine this. Imagine 4 levels and put level 4 at the bottom. Level 4 is right now, the conscious reality. Level 3 is the dream area. Level 2 contains information from when your soul was created up until you were born. So there's a lot of information there. Lakota Star Knowledge teaches reincarnation. So all information from your previous lifetimes are in this level 2. But when you are on the earth, when you are here on the earth, this level 2 is not important. Level 2 is not important when you have a physical body. So this closes. It's not available. But level 3 is, because this begins when you're born in this lifetime. See how that works? Okay. And level 1, this is a sacred area. This is where your sacred center is, because there's some sacred pieces there. So try to imagine that in your mind. Now, when a man does this Humblecha ceremony, first of all, he cannot do this alone. A man cannot do this alone. He has to have a medicine man or a medicine woman. I'll say a medicine person. He has to have a medicine person help him to do this. So they have to prepare 1 year in advance. And there's certain things he has to gather, certain items. Okay, now, in the Humblecha ceremony, you have to stand on a hill. The medicine man is going to be down at the bottom of the hill. He's going to make a sweat lodge. And so while the Humblecha guy, he's standing on the hill for 4 days and 4 nights, and he's going to cry for a vision. This is what Humblecha means. Humble means to dream. Chea means to cry. So when you put them together, you get Humblecha. So what that means is crying for a vision. So you have to be on the hill to do this. If you get your vision on the first night, that's okay. But you still have to stay up here. You have to stay up here until the 4 days is over. You cannot come down before that. You have to stay up here. So even if you get your vision on the first night or the first day, you have to still stay up here. You cannot come down. You cannot leave the hill by yourself. So you have to wait until the 4 days and 4 nights, until that's over. When the 4 days and 4 nights are over, This medicine man, he's going to come out of the sweat lodge and he's going to go up and get the man, and then he's going to bring him into the sweat lodge. And now the man has to tell the medicine man what he saw. If he got a vision, because sometimes you will not get a vision. And if you don't, that's okay. It's not bad, because sometimes it doesn't happen. But if this man received a vision, he has to tell it to the medicine man. He has to say everything. If he forgets one part, it's over. It's ruined. It's destroyed. If this man here, if he forgets to tell the medicine man one thing, the vision is destroyed. It's no good. Or if this man, when he's talking to the medicine man in the sweat lodge, if he tells him an extra thing, that also destroys the vision. He has to only tell what he saw and what he heard. He cannot add to it. He can't add any information, and he cannot leave anything out. So it's important that if a person gets their vision, it's very important that he memorizes the entire thing. Now I'll tell you why. A man, when he's doing hamblecha, what he's doing is he's being awake right now, and what he's going to do is he's going to journey through level 3, through level 2, and try to make contact with level 1. In the hamblecha, the man doesn't go to sleep. You do not go to sleep, because if you sleep, your vision is not going to come in a dream. You have to be awake. So he's going to go through level 3, level 2, and try to make contact with level 1. This is what the ceremony is about. That's what I said, it's sacred. And then if he sees something, guess what? The medicine man sees it too. A medicine man. What a medicine man can do is he's going to watch this. See, a medicine man can see this in another person. When a man is going from level 4 to level 1, the medicine man sees it. When the medicine man who's sitting in the sweat lodge, he is watching this activity. And there's a reason why. Level 3 has passageways to other realms, like spiritual roads that lead to other places. And some of these other spiritual places are unhealthy. Some of these other places are unhealthy. Level 3, there's other spiritual roads that lead to other spiritual places. Some are nice, some are healthy, but some of them are unhealthy. And an unhealthy energy can come through here. So imagine another spiritual place, not on this earth, but from someplace else, from another dimension. That unhealthy energy can come through here. It goes into your level 3. And remember what level 3 has. It has all information from when you were born. So this energy can look into your mind, and it sees all your experiences that you had. So let's say you're doing the ceremony, and let's say your mother died 10 years ago. And let's say your mother was a good mother, and that she took good care of you and she loved you. this energy can see that. This energy is going to look at all your memories of your mother, and it's going to learn everything about your mother through your memories. And it's going to even know what your mother looks like. And then it's going to appear in front of you. And you're the only one who's going to see this, because it's coming through your level 3. So you're the only one who's going to see this. And you're going to see your mother standing in front of you, even though she died 10 years ago. You're still going to see your mother standing in front of you, and she's going to talk to you. And she's going to say, "Why are you doing this? You don't need to do this ceremony. You should leave. If you really love me, you will leave this ceremony because you don't need this." And she'll come up to him and she will just, "Son, I love you. And I really miss you. And I really wish you would not do this ceremony because it's making me sad. Do you want to make me sad?" See, it's working on his emotions. This is not his mother. This is not his mother's soul. This is an unhealthy energy that's pretending to be his mother and is trying to trick him to leave the hill. If a man does this ceremony by himself, this can make him schizophrenic. This is no joke. Or he might develop some other mental disorder. You can go crazy if you try to do this by yourself. But remember, the medicine man, he sees everything that this man sees. So as soon as this man sees this unhealthy energy coming, see, the medicine man sees it too. As long as this medicine man is sitting inside this sweat lodge, he can see what this man is seeing in his mind. So a medicine man, or a woman, I should say medicine person, a medicine person can chase this unhealthy energy back. A medicine person can drive this unhealthy energy away. So the medicine person, the reason why he's sitting in the sweat lodge is to protect this man. Do you understand? The reason why this medicine man is here is to protect this man, so this man will not go crazy. So when an unhealthy energy comes to this man, the medicine person has the ability to chase it away, to drive it away, and so that unhealthy energy leaves. This is how he protects the man. But the medicine man must always be in the sweat lodge. He must be there 4 days and 4 nights too, because he's protecting him. So it's important to have a medicine man there, or a medicine woman, okay? Because they're going to protect you for when the unhealthy energies try to come into your level 3 and trick you. If you do this yourself, you can go crazy. If you do this by yourself, you can develop schizophrenia. This is no joke. Now, if he's successful, he will make it to level 1. Every vision has something in common. There is a certain protocol that a vision must have. If it does not follow this protocol, then it's not a vision. Every man who does this ceremony, there are certain things they see in the beginning, and it's the same for every man. So there are certain things they have to see first, and then the vision comes. They see it in front of them in the sky. They see it in front of them in the sky. So as soon as they receive their vision, the medicine person sees it too. He or she sees it inside the sweat lodge. So when the man receives the vision, the medicine person sees it too. This man sees it in the sky in front of him, but he's the only one who can see it. This man is the only one who can see this vision in the sky because it's coming from inside of him. The vision is coming from level 1 inside of that man, and it's projecting in front of him like a movie screen. So it's like he's seeing a movie, but it's coming from inside his head, inside of his mind, from level 1, from these sacred pieces. And then at the end of his vision, all visions end the same way. There's certain things that they're going to hear and see. They all end in the same way. And then it's over. Now he received his vision. And the medicine person in the sweat lodge, he or she sees everything that the man saw. But they have to wait until the 4 days and 4 nights are over, okay? And so when the 4 days and 4 nights are over, then the medicine person gets out of the sweat lodge and walks up to the hill, comes to get the man, and brings him down the hill and brings him inside the sweat lodge. And then the man has to tell the medicine person everything they saw. And remember, the medicine person saw it too. So if this man tries to lie and say something extra, the medicine person knows it will be a lie. Because the medicine person saw the same thing that this guy saw. But there's a reason why the man has to tell it. Because when you say it out loud, it gives life to the vision. Because medicine comes with visions. So this is why he has to talk about it to the medicine person inside the sweat lodge. Because as he's telling about his vision, medicine is coming out too. Because it's coming out with the vision. So this is why he has to say what it is to the medicine person. Because this medicine is going to help the man, and it might help somebody in his community too. You see? This is a sacred thing. This is something you don't joke with. You do not do this by yourself, or you will go crazy. You have to have a medicine person there with you because they're going to protect you. The medicine people, they know how to drive these energies away that come from other spiritual planes, other spiritual realms. The medicine people can chase them away. They can protect this man from making this journey from level 4 to level 1 without going to sleep. So you do this when you're awake. That's difficult. You're going into the dream area, but you're not going to sleep. And then you're going into level 2 without going to sleep. and then level 1. And then, ta-da, there's your vision. This is Humblecha. It's not easy. This is a hard thing to do. Now, remember what I said. I always said this is a man. There's a reason why. This ceremony is not for women. This ceremony is not for women. How does that make you women feel? Does that make you angry? Do you think that men are better? That's why only men can do this ceremony? Is that what you think? All you women listeners out there, do you think that because I said only men can do this ceremony, does this mean men are better? Does this mean that men are superior over women? Do you think that's what this means? No. It's the absolute opposite. Women don't need to do this. See, we have a really old Lakota Star Knowledge story called When the Moon Cried. In the beginning, men and women had 4 stages of development. And then something happened in the stars that caused a male energy to do something unhealthy. And as a result, it hurt a female energy. And so this resulted in women developing 3 more stages. So today, women have 7 stages of development, but men only have 4. So we were not in balance for a long time. We were not in balance with women for a long time because women had 3 more stages of development. And then in time, men were given 3 ceremonies to come into balance with women. And one of those ceremonies is Humblecha. So this ceremony, when I say it's not for a woman, it's because we need it, yeah? It's because if men did not have this ceremony, men would be less than women. So these 3 ceremonies, they help us men to come back into balance with women. Because women have 7 stages of development and men only have 4. This is why the numbers 4 and 7 are sacred in Lakota spirituality. But this is not balanced. So we have to do things. So for men, it's external. The ceremonies are things we have to do. This is external. It's outside of our body. It's ceremonies that we have to do. But for women, it's internal. It's in their bodies. It's inside your body. So what I'm saying is that women can do this, going from level 4 to level 1 inside their body. They don't need a ceremony. Women are more intuitive, and this is the reason why. So women have this ability naturally in their bodies, but we don't. So we have to do this ceremony. The ceremony brings us back into balance with women. So when I say that only men can do hamblecha, it's not because we're better, it's because we're less. So to come back into balance with women, we have to do these 3 ceremonies. But there are exceptions. Remember, in Lakota spirituality, we are not dogmatic. Dogma is when everything has to be only one way and there can be no exceptions. That's dogma. That's religion is dogmatic, for example. But in Lakota spirituality, we're not dogmatic. So there are exceptions when men do not have to do these 3 ceremonies. When men have a very strong connection to feminine energy, they don't have to do these ceremonies. Because these kind of men are intuitive as well. So these kind of men, they don't have to hamblecha. They don't have to do those other 2 ceremonies because they're already intuitive. But that's just very few men who are this way. Most men are not. That's why they have to do this ceremony. So when I say women are not supposed to do this ceremony, it's not because men are better. It's the opposite. The reason why this is a man's ceremony is because this is part of our way of becoming in balance with women. Now, I know a lot of women are going to disagree with me on this. But let me tell you what I heard 2 very old Lakota grandmothers say when I was in my 20s. When I was 21 years old, I heard a grandmother say that the day a woman can do hamblecha ceremony is the day a man can get pregnant. Then when I was about 33 years old, I heard another grandmother say the exact same thing. She said a woman is not supposed to be in hamblecha, she's not supposed to be in Sundance, and she's not supposed to be in the sweat lodge. Because these are for men. We don't need these, she said. The day a woman can go in a sweat lodge and Sundance and hamblecha is the day a man can get pregnant. She said the same thing. See, these 2 old Lakota ladies, they still lived by this ancient way. Because in the ancient way, it explains that women are more developed than men. So because of that, we have to do these ceremonies so that we can catch up to the women folks. You see what I mean? So that's why. But I know today a lot of women are into feminism. Even Lakota women are really feminists. And Lakota women today, they're going to say, well, if a man can do it, a woman can do it too. So I turned that same sentence around. And I said, you know what? If that were true, then I should be able to get pregnant. And that usually shuts up the feminists. Or it pisses them off even more. And they accuse me of being sexist. And I'm not. I'm stating a fact. A man cannot get pregnant. But this is ancient. And today, Native women all over North America are violating this rule. Today, you have Native women who are in sweat lodges. You see them in sundances. They're piercing in sundances. They're standing on the hill. And to me, what this is saying and what this means is it's like they're taking their hearts out of their body and throwing it on the ground. And there's an old Cheyenne proverb that says, when a woman takes her heart out and throws it on the ground, that nation is dead. This is a Cheyenne belief. And I agree with that. And I'm Lakota. But I agree with that. So in the Lakota ancient way, when a woman does these ceremonies, the Sundance and Hamblecha and Inipi, when a woman does that, she's taking her heart out and she's destroying her own nation. And I know a lot of feminists are going to get pissed off at me, but you know what? This is the Lakota way. This is not the feminist way. And when you're looking at the Lakota way, you have to look at it through Lakota eyes, not feminist eyes. And to tell you the truth, the Lakota way puts women in a very good light. But the feminist way puts down women. They don't realize it. Duality creates feminism. It also creates male chauvinism. Feminist and male chauvinist are the same thing. They're in the same canoe, but they're rowing in opposite directions, so they end up going in a circle. They don't get anywhere. So this is really important. This is really ancient information that I'm giving to you. So if you're a woman and you're going to Inipi, you're killing your nation. You don't need it. You have Inipi inside your body already. Because you're connected to the earth and the moon. So you already have Inipi. The sun is associated with the man. So you don't need the sun dance. You have something else. You have the ability to carry life inside of you. This is sacred. And you don't need Hamblecha, because if you live a healthy way, you're going to become intuitive. And you don't need this. You'll be able to do this easily.